Check out Koziel, wide open. His first touchdown as a Houston Cougar. 94 catches last year, an 11-yard touchdown tonight.
Well, this is a busted coverage. Stephen F. Austin does not pick up Tanner Koziel coming out of the backfield. He's split off, and as he breaks out to the left side, he's now taken off over here. No one travels with him from Stephen F.
Stephon Johnson, the heartbeat of this receiving corps, not in the game right now. Wegman across the middle finds Amari Thomas. A huge first down for Houston. One first down extended by a penalty. Wegman wasn't ready for that. Feeling pressure from the backside, escapes the pocket. Darts down the left sideline. Stays inbounds. Do-si-do's just inside the 40.
Look at all the white jerseys in the backfield. And great job by Connor Wegman turning that into a first down.
Wegman just feeling it. Showing the moxie after the big gain. Finds Burnett. Burnett finds the end zone. 39 yards, 17-0, almost Houston.
Great vision from Connor Wegman, working downfield, recognizes he's got his running back in the flat. And the rest of that is Jamarion Burnett. Watch out.
First and 10. Movement from Koziel, another low snap from the Cougars. Wegman showing off that athletic ability. So nimble, stays in bounds. Dipsy-doos to the 40-yard line. First down. 4 wide receivers. Pressure again. Koziel again. Trips to the top of your screen. Wegman looking down the field. Amari Thomas into the end zone. Picture perfect throw from Connor Wegman.
All night about downfield passing for Houston. This is the best example of it so far for Connor Wegman. Stretches that lead.
Would love to forget offensively, but moving it in the final seconds. That one placed at the feet of the intended. Wegman takes off and runs. Wegman will work his way into the end zone. The Texas A&M transfer scrambles in from 9 yards out. And so far, it's the law firm of Connor and Connors in the end zone for Houston.
Really nice job there. They spread the field out, went empty. I'm playing the clock. I am not playing the Rice Owls. Okay, and here's an example here. They're taking a shot off top of the lid here.
Yeah, why not try for all of it in one swift swoop? A completion down the right sideline for 6. Johnson worked open for 74 yards. Houston says, forget the clock. Let's go get the 6.
Yep, Coach Nagel called a nice big take a shot play down the sideline, and he said, hey, Steck, take that. And I think a lot of that had to do with when you see this play.
Play action. Weigman off his back foot. Dangerous throw. What a catch. And coming back to make the catch is Amari Thomas. After David Ndukwe was carted off on the last series. Now first down. They run on the right side. Weigman into the open field. It's a foot race. And finally forced out by Carter Stoutmeyer.
Just got to tuck that baby and not look back. It slows you down. But everybody thought Dean Connors was getting the football. Connor Weigman takes off, hides it well, and gets tracked down not until his last 3 throws.
Stephon Johnson, the motion man. Pocket collapsing. Weigman throws downfield. Complete to Thomas. First and goal, Houston. Flag. Weigman under center. Quarterback sneak. Touchdown is the signal.
Nice job of just kind of feeling his way for a soft spot is Connor Weigman, and they get just enough push for him to get over the goal line. And
the fake to Connors. Weigman loads up. As a man downfield, it's caught. Stephon Johnson, first and goal, Houston. A gain of 54. First 100-yard game of Johnson's career. Weigman, a couple of juke moves, and that might be the dagger with 11:39.
But what a run. This is a designed quarterback draw, and he makes Hughes miss, because that's going to be the difference of where he's drafted.
He's a big guy, as the kids say, 6'7". Weigman to Connors, threading the sideline, and Houston for the first time in enemy territory. Oregon State crowds the line of scrimmage. Here comes the blitz. Weigman moves the pocket. Stephon Johnson wide open. And he boogies inside the 5 to the 2.
I second that.
Down the seam. First down, Amari Thomas. Quarterback sneak over his right guard. No signal.
I thought he was in.
Touchdown, Houston. Connor Weigman, who had 2 rushing touchdowns last time out and 4 on the season.
That makes his 4th. Boy, he's gritty, that's for sure, and a competitor. Gets down there and knew exactly.
And he's been sacked 3 times.
He may want to get half of this.
There's Thomas on the comeback, and this sets up 4th and about 4 or 5.
It would take all the thinking out, breaking the huddle, all of that, the methodical approach. Just go play.
Eyes downfield. Weigman wants Johnson. Touchdown, Houston.
We got a ball game. What a read and a throw to Stephon Johnson, and it was
pressure again off the edge. Weigman has Koziel. He's got room to run. Touchdown. And Houston a PAT from tying this game. It's a 50-yard strike to the big tight end.
Boy, and they bring a delayed blitz. It's why there was nobody on the back end when Koziel reeled that thing in, got by a tackle, and started his long. And he's seeing the defense, knowing where to go with it.
Weigman with a quick throw. And room to run for Amari Thomas. 18 more. He's up over 100 yards.
Third medium. They like to get their 6'7" tight end involved.
He had the game-tying touchdown last week. Instead, Weigman takes off, and he gets a block and picks up the first down out past the 45-yard line. He's running a lot more effectively. Houston. Weigman with time. Going downtown. It's underthrown, but still caught. Flags are down, but Kobe Young made the catch anyway. His first reception of the season.
And Joey McGuire happy to have him as his D coordinator.
Weigman hit as he throws, and it's pulled in by Stephon Johnson near midfield for a gain of about 20.
Weigman hits his back foot and spins one to the sideline. That's caught inside the 5. So to the gun now. And the quarterback punches it in. With a lead block from Dean Connors, it's the 5th rushing score of the season for Connor Weigman.
Just what we talked about, JB. The legs of a quarterback, this athletic, this willing to go and put it on the line as a runner.
Rashawn Sanford with a season-ending knee. Long wait here. Ball over the middle. Caught inside the 10. Amari Thomas has first down and goal for Houston. Fakes the QB draw. Oh, what a catch! Are you kidding me?
We were, JB. Let's get the quarterback involved. He fakes up like a draw attempt, but the individual effort.
Looking to build on a touchdown lead. Great protection. Jump ball for his tight end. And he reeled it in. Wow. How about Tanner Koziel? Houston working quickly now, front pylon. Another contested catch. This one goes for 6. Harvey Broussard's first.
And I think there's some confusion on the field right now over whether or not he managed to get him back.
Paddle people hanging tough as we begin this second half. The home team down a couple of possessions. Weigman searching for more. Oh, what a throw to the 35-yard line of OSU. Amari Thomas. Tanner Koziol with some soft motion there at the mesh points. Weigman pulls. He spins one middle. That's caught by Amari Thomas, trying to get away and all the way down to the 33.
Well, he's what they call their CEO, their chief energy officer.
First pass of the game for Houston. It's complete. Amari Thomas has got the first down. Oh, Thomas! He's going to go! Down the right sideline! Touchdown, Houston! What a start!
Partners, these two teams are playing almost like old days now here. Carbon copy images of one another. A player with a chance to stop them, but they come just beyond the outreached hands of the possible defender, and they break it for a big one. Outstanding offenses here.
33 yards on fourth down. Another design quarterback run.
Nice read.
Wegman! Touchdown, Houston! That was a drive. 96 yards in 13 plays.
I'm going to start calling Weigman.
So a lot of meat on the bone right now for Houston. They've got the football. Tie ball game. Design quarterback run. Weigman to the edge! Across the 50! And he's pushed out of bounds.
Oh, nice.
To the end zone! The tight end, Koziol! Touchdown, Houston! This kid's a player. When in doubt, throw to your 6'7" tight end.
And you asked Coach, was he a true 6'7"? He blinked.
Play action. Nobody home.
Nice.
Wow. Yes, touchdown, Houston. The first possession coming out of halftime.
No question, because it validates what you've done in terms of the opportunities you've seen, and it also...
Wegman will run. Gets a block from Connors. A move. Open field. Connor. Wegman showing the giddy up. Will he have enough gas? No. Falling down inside the 20. But Connor Wegman showing he can beat you with the getaway stick. Wegman looking off his primary, fading it right side, and that is what Koziol normally does do. Now a catch in 23 straight games. Wegman, play action, pressured, feels it, extending to make the catch, Kobe style. It is Kobe Young with only his third catch of the year. Old school I formation for Wegman. Wegman pushes in. Did he get the surge? I think he got in. Initially, it really looked like he did, and it's official. Connor Wegman with 6.
And then, yeah, this time you learn from the mistake previously. You get the ball first, and then you start to push and get a little help from behind as well.
Against Arizona last week, 14 carries, 98 yards. Another run. Connors gives him a block. Wegman sees daylight to the 25-yard line. Connor Wegman has become a star in year number 1 back in his hometown in Houston. Wegman rolls, thrown on the run. He's got his tight end. Tanner Koziol hopping his way to the 25-yard line. Moving into the student section. Weigman to the tight end. Got him. Little toe tap and a touchdown for Tanner Koziol.
And they continue to play 2 high safeties, leaving the middle of the field wide open.
Has an amazing one-handed catch against Oklahoma State on the highlight reel as well. Weigman, back shoulder, Jim, and hauled in by Jaquise Martin.
Dean Connors, the deep back. It is Weigman shaking his way into the end zone. And that is now officially the second rushing touchdown of the night for the Big 12 Player of the Week. Both winners today to remain undefeated in conference play. Low snap. Weigman recovers. Connors rocked. Doesn't care because he is one. First down, Dean Connors.
Siders with the swing down, second down. Cozio comes into the backfield. Fake. They jam him at the line. He wasn't an option, but Kobe Young was, who's still on his feet. Knee was never down. Young, with a flag out, races into opposing territory. Looking for 6 instead of 3. Wegman, touchdown! His favorite target, Tanner Cozio, has the Cougars on the board.
Sending the big man in motion. Gonna have one to the flat. He's gonna be the crosser versus man coverage. You better double team.
Perfect spot, brings up first down and goal, and it's the push for Weigman. He's in there for a Houston touchdown.
Weigman goes and scores.
Thomas Connors set him up. Weigman cashes in. One-score game again. First and goal. Weigman quick set. End zone. Jump ball! Did he hang on? Yes! Amari Thomas. Man strength to hang on.
Guys, watch this man. Watch this man. Dean Connors, 44.
15 yards for Butler, who's been more of a supporting actor in the run game this year for Houston. Weigman over the middle. Tanner Cozio over the top. First down and more. Down to the 35. Taking the high route again. We picked up a 4th and 2 earlier on the drive. 4th and 3. Weigman lets it fly, and Broussard reels it in. 2 4th downs plus a 3rd and long with their backup quarterback on this march down. Weigman, who's out for just that one play, has Thomas for a walk-in. Some money down magic for the Cougars, and they're back within a score.
One-score game, and it's made happen by this man. Watch 18. Kobe Young, they get the coverage they want. It's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. He can block. It's not a crack.
Couple guys drop out. West Virginia broad heat, and it's complete for a first down. Surviving the hit through the man one. That argument was first down. Weigman, another deep ball. Thomas! Did he do it again? Oh, he did! How in the world does Amari Thomas keep doing it? Quick strike for Houston.
Great tempo on this slot fade here by Connor Weigman. Play it Weigman from the pocket. Sees his matchup, has one-on-one. His guy goes up and gets.
And here he is at the highest level in the Big 12, having success.
Weigman looking downfield on 2nd and 12. Pass complete to Amari Thomas. You talked about the strong hands. Weigman with time, climbs up in the pocket, looking on the right side, has a man, it's complete, it's Thomas, touchdown Cougars!
But Weigman with the separation, he saw it and just puts it up there. We talked about the strength in the hands and arms of Thomas as the referee goes down through that little hole. Nice run by Connors, setting up Houston.
And then passes it right back outside. Here's Connors in for the touchdown. Houston is on the board here in the second half.
Well, UCF with 2 straight drives that go nowhere that start out with one of them a pick 6.
Here's Weigman again. Has a lead blocker. Uses it well, kind of trips as he falls inside the 10-yard line. He might have been able to house that.
And the Horned Frog fans who made the trip down from Fort Worth are loving it. Wegman trying to answer to Dean Connors. Oh, he laid out for that one. Fluhey and Emma and his mom for there, and they're going for the corner. It's touchdown. It's Umari Thomas.
The most difficult route to guard.
Wegman tucks it, runs it, a lot of real estate, no give up, inside the 10. Connors, one man to beat, touchdown.
Elarmzor is in man-to-man coverage, but he gets picked by all the trash. You have these routes going.
That would leave him about a 50-yarder. He's in trouble. And there he goes. Connor Wegman. Hello. How do you do?
Motions to empty, spelling Dean Connors. Straight back drop for Wegman. Chops his feet and fires middle. Thomas in space to the numbers. Needs a block. He gets in. 27 yards for Amari Thomas. His fourth straight game with a Houston touchdown. Cougs get a stop on defense, and then they strike for a 27-yard touchdown. Shout out Stacy Sneed. Sneed stays in the game. Second down and 10. Looking to double, it's Lee around the left side with an escort. Weigman leaving, Bears in his wake, all the way to the end zone. 28 yards for Connor Wegman, his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the design quarterback toss, you're going to see 79 pull around, and then Sneed lead blocking on the perimeter. The pin down by Tanner Colzio on the defensive end makes it possible, and they get just enough, and then it's all Wegman. Just the feel of a quarterback who's such a patient runner in addition to being such a gifted athlete. What a remarkable run. And for good measure, touchdown.
Remember earlier this season that the hope was that Weigman would benefit from a fresh start, right? Change of scenery, better injury luck, and for the most part, that's been true. He was knocked out in that Texas Tech loss, but he's been able to start all 12 games.
Listen, he went to Texas A&M as one of the most high-profile recruits in the country. There's a lot of pressure on that program to go out and succeed, and when you come in with that, and so you're absolutely right, a chance to come to a place, get a fresh start, and exhale a little bit.
Going back to his D2 days at Central Missouri. And Connors leading the way for his quarterback, and he's dashing down the hashes. Weigman to the 4. Weigman over the right side. And the battering ram quarterback puts it in the paint again. His second rushing touchdown of week 14, and Houston opens it up to 23-9.
Because they have so much to account for. It's an offensive lineman's dream, and that's what Connor Wegman's been.